again, 52-51, Illinois. Griffey.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Paulie here for another episode of Balls, and today I'm joined by the amazing Adam Westerhout, Matt Mercer, and Coach Morley. Welcome, gentlemen.
How you doing, Paulie?
What's good, man? What's up, Paul?
Thank you for joining me. Now, today, you're two of my first guests to return, so thank you very much for coming back, gentlemen. You're all well? You've all had a great week?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, we're going to touch back on basically, we spoke about full court fitness before and also Coach Morley training, and I want to really now ask today about you guys. Let's say you haven't been into sports for a while. You're looking to get fit. What are some tips and advice that you could possibly give to people wanting to get fit and get back into fitness?
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Reach out, have a Google, have a search, join some community groups on Facebook, find out what's going on, ask questions. People are always looking for players, fill-ins, people to shoot with, at least for basketball,
Yes.
just people to shoot with, people to fill in. So there's opportunities everywhere, and there's a variety of grades and skill levels.
Yeah, so you don't need to be a trained basketballer or have ever played before to play.
No, not at all. There's plenty of social competitions and different opportunities in multiple different sports to just get in and try.
And try and have
That's all that
fun.
matters. Just get off the couch and try.
Now, what about kids that are looking at getting into basketball? Because, we've spoken about adults, but I also want to touch on kids. What should they be looking for in a coach?
You looking at me, Paulie?
Everyone.
I'll let Matt or David answer this one because they specialize in juniors.
Yeah, so a lot of the time, I do quite a lot of one-on-one sessions and that. It's almost 50% being a little mentor as well to them, sometimes being a big brother figure. Sometimes they definitely turn into little therapy sessions, which is quite interesting. But generally they're just looking for someone that can teach them what they don't know, get them to be able to play in a game. And then once they're able to get up and down the court with the ball and put the ball in the basket and play a little defense, then they kind of split off, and some stay playing that level and some want to go a bit further, so then they train more,
Yes.
get involved with higher level clubs and just keep going off like that at every step.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think all those points are really great points. I think comfort is a big thing for kids as well.
Yeah.
They want to feel comfortable, and I think basketball is the best sport for that. It's a perfect sport where you can play at pretty much every level. It's not too hard to put a ball in a hole that way. So there's lots of different levels to it, and they can enjoy it.
It's something you can do on your own. Say, not knocking any other sports, but footy, you can't shoot around on your own. You can't kick goals on your own.
No.
Well, you can, but I imagine it'd be pretty tiring. same with soccer.
Yes.
Cricket, you can't really do anything on your own. Whereas basketball is the only sport where you can pretty much do everything in a game on your own.
You don't even need a ball to play basketball. You can just rock up to some public courts and some people let you play.
Yeah, that's true.
Or you said, check out the Facebook and social media pages and join a group. Now, when we last spoke to you, gentlemen, of course, Adam with Full Court Fitness and Coach Morley with Coach Morley. Since then, I want to chat about your apparel because this is amazing. So, Adam, we'll start with your apparel first. How did you come along the process to getting your apparel, choosing the designs and finding someone to help you with it?
I'm very lucky with my designs and artwork because my sister works in digital marketing. She has her own creative agency, so shout out to Allure Creative. They handle all my logos and all my graphics.
Allure Creative?
Allure
Okay,
Creative.
We'll try and pop a link in at the bottom.
So I'm probably her worst client because I'm always asking her for stuff at the last minute. But she did all the initial branding and designs, and when it comes to jerseys and things like that and jumpers, I'm always leaning on her for that. But as far as apparel goes, it's not one of the income streams for Full Court Fitness. It's more about giving my members something to feel part of a community, which is really cool. And some of the local suppliers I use are RD Athletic, sports uniforms, and of course looking to start using Macron as well.
Yes. Well, touching on Macron,
Yes, sir.
someone wearing a brand new Macron Morley, Coach Morley shirt there. Tell us about Coach Morley and the apparel.
So, what I've been doing is gone through a giant rebrand over the last 12 months. So the apparel is kind of the last step of completing that, and it's the same kind of reason. I'm not looking at making profit, not looking at making money. I just want to build that kind of community and stuff around it, especially as I'm going to be looking at doing slightly bigger events and bigger things.
And now, how did you find working with Macron?
It's so easy.
Was it Roberto? Yes.
Roberto, you linked me up with Roberto.
Big shout out to the guys at Macron, local per suppliers. And I mean, I've checked out your jerseys, your jumpers, your pants. They're lit. They're lit.
Yeah, they're nice,
pretty
they're
good.
nice.
And I'm actually
happy
wearing
with them, that's for
Macron
sure.
now. Matt, do you have any apparel or clothing? No, we're going to have to
He's got
look
a
at.
Mercer performance brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all out of shirts though. So.
Oh, okay.
So maybe you need to hit up Macron as well.
Here we go.
I think, thank you, Paulie, because Paulie's also introduced me to Macron as well,
Yeah.
and Roberto and the guys down there. What's really cool about what they're doing is they do on demand, which is really good for small businesses or training programs and coaches like David and myself, in that for us to produce apparel, it's often a big outlay, a big commitment to get 50 tops made or something.
Like straight up front, like
And you don't know if you're going to move them or not. Whereas with the on-demand process that they're setting up or they've got going, I know it's working really well.
So you don't have to have stock just wasting away,
No.
losing money. You order as you go.
Yeah, and and Roberto's doing.
It's all done. It's
Yeah.
all done through their website.
Oh, brilliant.
So all you have to do is go onto the Macron website and go down to the I can't remember the name of which tab it was, but one of the tabs has a scroll down with basketball, and then Coach Morley's under that.
Oh, fantastic.
And
Yeah,
then
it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
Like, so if you're after some on-demand sort of service, definitely hit up Macron. I know Michaela from her who shout out to her.
Yes.
They've
Shout out
done
to
really well with that
Oh, they've done
branding and Macron
Yeah.
apparel. So
Absolutely. Now, funny enough, I met all three of you through a social basketball competition that Adam was holding back in 2018. And with COVID and WA residents not being able to leave, basketball tournaments seem to be the thing at the moment.
For sure.
Now, Coach Morley, I'll jump straight to you. You've got a 3-on-3 tournament at Donny Tacos coming up.
yeah, man, we're starting next Friday night, 5 till 7:30.
Fantastic.
It's going to be different, like wanting it to be a good level of basketball, come down playing 3-on-3, but it's not a case of enter a team. You can come down on your own.
Yes.
Come down and jump on with another 2 players.
So if you
Or
don't
you
have
can
2
come
other
down as
friends, you can just, hey, we're going to put you in a team, and yeah.
It's,
And you have some tacos while you're there.
yeah, the kiosk is going to be open, which is cool, and we're going to have a DJ down
Yes.
there. And obviously you're going to be down there shooting and capturing it all, which is going to be really cool.
I think Bryce is coming as well, and hopefully we can drag Matt and Adam for a guest appearance as
we'll
well.
have to put a team in, Matt.
Well, like, it's kind of an event for a lot of the full court fitness community anyway. Like is the bar's open, the kiosk is open, have some tacos, bring the family down if you want to, but on the court, we're going to go hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, coming up, I believe that you've got we're only going to touch on it a bit because we're going to talk about it in the next episode, but do you want to tell us about that, Adam?
Yeah, so with Full Court Fitness, what we do is that's weekly training sessions for social players, right? We don't play games and we don't organize games, but there is pickup and there is some scrimmage elements to what we do. So to do a bit of an end of season wind up event for our members that have been putting in hard work since COVID restrictions were eased, we're running a very special All-Star Showcase on November 21.
Oh.
This is something that social basketball in Perth has never seen, and I dare say the production quality and the event and the game night will be better than any basketball event you've been to in Perth since COVID restrictions hit. That means it's the closest thing to a Wildcats game you'll get without going to a Wildcats game. It's next level.
I do know a couple of details, but I can't spoil them, everyone. So stay tuned.
All the social channels, all the information will be there. Full Court Fitness.
Full Court Fitness community. do you have it on your page as well, Matt? Mercer
Yeah, I'll
Performance?
be sharing that stuff for sure.
Fantastic. And of course, Coach Morley's competition that I'm helping him with at 3-on-3 at Johnny Taco. So lots of basketball stuff coming up, guys. Now, as school holidays are finished and the SBL season's finished, we're coming into the NBL season. So, I mean...
Not for a while.
Not all. They had it scheduled for, was it October 20th?
Hasn't it been booked?
So you're saying NBL season?
NBL, now it's been...
Yeah, pushed
So originally, the original start date was December.
Ah,
That was pushed back to January, Feb. It's still up in the air. I think there was an announcement within the last day or so that the WNBL may be having a hub in Brisbane, which may give you a bit of insight into what may happen for the men's league.
Yes.
But it's still all up in the air.
So, Taya Burrows, she's coming in next week. She plays for the Perth Lynx.
Nice.
And yeah, they've actually started training. So it's exciting to see, and hopefully we can get basketball coming back because the numbers are long and yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that the Wildcats are training.
Oh, you have some?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're definitely back training. Like the guys that are here, they're working out because.
I feel for them though because they'll be in some cabin fever or white line fever, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Because those poor guys got no one to play against themselves. And I don't think they're going full scrimmages either. So
it would be tough because you haven't got that date.
To work towards.
When you have that set date, you work towards that. You build your programming for your training towards that. Yeah, when you don't have that, it's tough.
And how do you think the NBA is taking it or dealing with it at the moment? Because it's...
Man, they got all the money in the world.
Yeah.
It's working for them.
It's working.
It looks good.
Really well.
Ratings have dropped for them, but, you know, it's still, the production side of it looks...
Oh, yeah. I do admit the virtual crowd, very cool. Very cool.
different.
Some people don't like it.
And there's some different camera angles that I quite like the sideline camera that goes up and down.
Oh,
that can
yes.
just about keep up with the players on the court. That's quite a cool camera shot that you can't have with the normal crowd.
I'm not a fan of the fake crowd noise, though.
Oh, you know.
Let me hear the players.
Let me hear the players.
Yeah.
Let me hear the squeaks of the sneakers on the court.
You want to hear them calling out to each other and, yeah.
I know for various reasons they can't do it completely.
It's the language.
Well, yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
yeah.
speaking about mic'd up, you actually mic'd up Shaq not too long ago.
I did.
Tell us about that, because that wouldn't have been an easy task. What equipment did you use, firstly?
All right,
Step ladder.
He's a tall dude. So we had a wireless mic, and to not interfere with, I guess,
His gameplay.
his gameplay as well as what the league may permit or not permit. You want it to not fit in the, not get in the way, not be detectable. So it was actually a really small mini mic taped between his shoulder blades underneath his singlet.
Wow.
He didn't have a great shooting night that night, but I don't think it had anything to do with it. But it came across really well, and it's something that for the SBL or for the West Coast Classic, whatever they're calling it, is it's unlike any sort of experience you'll get. So go check out Shaq Maharaj's social channels and all the East Perth Eagles social channels, and you get a glimpse. You'll see and listen to the SBL like you've never done before.
I don't think I've ever heard an Australian sports, apart from maybe cricket, mic'd up that close, where you hear everything.
Yeah, the cricket one's generally like the captain or the star player, and they'll just tap into them and ask them questions, interview them in the middle of the game. It's quite a good feature for the cricket. I like it, but with the basketball, it's completely different because you pick up just what the player is saying. They haven't got an earpiece, so you're not answering.
But it's active. Like cricket, you'll have the chat when they're waiting for something, right?
But this is mid-game in
This
the
is
flow.
mid-game. This is
And it's non-stop, so...
It's non-stop.
Now, how was editing that? Because, I mean, were there many...
It was tedious because you got 40 minutes of game footage. It's more than 40 minutes. It's more like 2 hours worth of game footage, and there's a lot to cut through because I did all the filming myself as well and did all the editing myself. It was fun. It was a learning experience, and I'm really happy with the product that came out of it. But it was a bit laborious finding the right bits. And what you find is that some players are more talkative than others. So Shaq, while he's talkative, a lot of it was, come on, let's go, hey guys, let's go, come on, good work. Like there was, supportive stuff, which is really, really unique and interesting to see.
It's good that he's doing that. Now, we all use social media to promote ourselves. I mean, you just touched on that, Adam, but Coach Morley, I mean, you use social media a lot. How have you found that to help your business and attract new players and athletes and people you can train?
It's mostly about just being able to share little glimpses into what sessions are like, and eventually grow that up and do more and more. But yeah, like, because that's the main place people go, especially young kids, like teenagers now. Instagram, they don't use Facebook that much anymore, they use Instagram.
Yeah.
So being able to, just with the feeds, being able to share bigger things like proper edited clips and
we've just done a series of interviews.
Yeah, and we've got these interviews to roll out that can go on Instagram TV, and they'll go up on YouTube and on my website as well.
And for the athletes looking back, they can look back in 2-3 years and see how far they've come.
Yeah, it's to document it.
Yeah.
Document, like, especially the guys we've had come through have all had very different upbringings through their teenage years. So it's interesting to document it and to be able to look at it. Two of them have just started university, one of them's just finishing year 12 at school, and one of them's, the main man.
Yeah. Matt, now you use social media for your training as well. I often see a fair bit of posts. How have you found that has helped you?
Yeah, it's good, especially if you take development age kids as well. So they love seeing themselves on social. They love seeing others around similar age, similar skill groups as well. And a lot of basketball culture is like mixtapes and highlight videos and that sort of stuff. So they love that. And if you clip it together, but you could also use it as a teaching tool as well. So
yes, you've got some great instructional videos that we filmed together, and it's shooting techniques, I think, dribbling, and a couple of others.
Yeah, did a defense one as well.
Defense, and
it's really good to use as a tool, and it's also good to use it for a bit of social stuff and a bit of fun as well. So.
Well, especially the community, the Full Court Fitness community, that's quite active. So you've got a lot of athletes and people that attend Full Court Fitness, and they all chat. They let each other know when they need someone for a game or they can't attend. So yeah, social media, I think, for everyone here is a huge part of their business. And now, before we go, we're going to keep this a short episode today. I was just going to ask you, gentlemen, where can people like, subscribe and follow you? What are your socials so that everyone can know? And
so mine's just at Coach Morley across Instagram, Facebook, and then CoachMorleyBasketball.com is my website too.
Fantastic, guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, and check it out. Now, Coach Mercer.
Yeah, mine is just Mercer_performance on Instagram at the moment, so keeping it small.
But a YouTube?
A YouTube, but I don't really use it yet. I need a bit more content. So.
We'll get him there, guys. And, of course, Adam.
You can find us fullcourtfitness.com. You can find us on Instagram or just search hashtag Full Court Fitness, or find us on Facebook under Full Court Fitness, or search for the community group Full Court Fitness Community, or you can email me adam@fullcourtfitness.com.
Or you can just look through the friends of any of these three gentlemen here, and I guarantee you'll find the other two. So yeah,
that's true.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Audience, thank you very much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe to Balls and DRN1. Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Paulie.